Good morning, boys and girls. Shalom, shalom to my Hebrews. And those of you who don't know that you are Israel. A little more on that later, but hey, love you anyway. Sorry, go Pirates. Okay, it's enough of that. So I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed this morning, and I want to thank JT Lewis and a few other people on Twitter for sharing this little gaffe-tacular, or was it a gaffe? Now, side note, these are a godsend. Get a little older, as you can see the gray hair here. Joachim will be 52 next year, and I don't want to act like it, so I won't. But these are not only readers, they have a slight UV blue tint to them. When I'm working on my tablet or my laptop here, that blue tint is a real eye saver. I don't get headaches any longer when I'm staring at a device for, several hours at a time. I wish I could drive with them because, I'm driving Uber after all. What do you do all day? Or all Uber shift, I should say. You're looking at your phone. So, back on the pathway. I'll sell these later at some point. I promise you I will. I got a kitten on my desk again. Oh boy. Be right back, Twitter. If kittens weren't so cute, I'd set this one on fire. That's all right. I know she's in her baby stage and I've got to be a little more tolerant. She wants to play with everything and explore everything, and we ain't got it like that in this household. So anyway, Rabbi Trail over. Joe Biden. Y'all who watching this from the Democratic side of the aisle, this is your boy. Watch the video.
What kind of country we're going to be. 4 more years of Georgia, is going to find ourselves in a position where if Trump gets elected, we're going to be in a different world.
George. Now, I don't begrudge anybody, myself included. I'm an English major and I'm a deep thinker. I don't begrudge anybody for making a gaffe. But boys and girls, there is nobody in upper level politics named George that Joe Biden should be talking about right now. Joe Biden is running against Donald, not George Bush, not George McGovern, not George McFly, not George Washington, although I get the feeling Joe's brain is back there with George Washington. I don't know. But no one's running named George. And if you watch the video, you can see him struggling with George. And then he catches himself like an old car with a bad clutch, lurching into gear and getting on back down the road. Except, boys and girls, when he is off script, when he's off teleprompter, those senior moments come and they're disastrous. Now, the prevailing theory, and I hear it a bunch of times right about now, is that all that Joe Biden is a delivery device to get the first black female president in office. And of all people, I'm not going to call her that disgusting nickname, although it's kind of apropos, because I'm sorry, boys and girls, Kamala Harris did literally sleep her way into her political career. But her record is ugly. She's also a liar and a panderer. But it's more important for this to be celebrated in America because it is, not because we black people collectively have done amazing things and, we are literally responsible for building the country. There's a lot of controversy with that. I think a lot of people came together to build this country. And yes, I acknowledge slavery on our backs as well, but cotton wasn't the only thing this country was built on, and that's primarily what we picked, cotton and tobacco. But we're talking about someone, you can look at her record in government, you can look at Joe Biden's record in government and go, these are all the choices you made as an elected official, and you want me to vote you for president. Are you getting me? This is on the outside. what's on the inside of us is the exact same color. If you cut someone, you look into the subdural layers of the skin, it's all the same colors. It's a pink color. Beyond that is a person's heart and their soul, is what they're thinking about when they get out of bed in the morning. Or in Joe's case, maybe not so much thinking on a cognizant, strong level any longer. And like I said, boys and girls, it seems to be exactly what that prevailing theory states, that he is a delivery vehicle to get Kamala Harris into the White House as the first black female president. Yeah, not Shirley Chisholm, not, I can't think of any other worthy black females that have been in high-level politics like that. Although when Shirley Chisholm ran in 1972, if I'm not mistaken, of course I was 3, I don't remember, she was extremely qualified. Of course, she didn't win because, the nation still had its racial issues at that point. Nobody could think about having her run. The fact of the matter is, boys and girls, that Joe Biden is corrupt. His brain is corroded. He's got some issues. Do you really want this doddering old man who can't remember his opponent's name, who turned around and spoke to a bank of TVs when he gave his speech at one of the primaries? Or somebody who at the very least you can talk to and say, like Ice Cube, what can you do for me? What can you do for us? And I watched the video with Ice Cube this weekend. Ice Cube, his input ended up in the platinum plan that Trump put out in front of the nation recently. At least read it and then decide. This is temporary. What is forever is the soul of our nation. And the president who can allow us to continue to worship the way that we want to and speak the way that we want to, and not for fear of a reprisal because this was more important and you voted for that. I'm Giacomo. What's your opinion? Hey, I love you guys so much. Thank you for boosting the channel. More to come. Shalom.